Hi, this is Scott, and you're listening to Scott Luck Stories. The Ghost of Christmas Present presents itself in a few weeks. The time when you have to get mom, dad, grandma, and every kid you created the most perfect gift or face the wrath. I think we can all agree that Christmas was created as a celebration of the birth of Jesus. Now, we could argue over whether you think Jesus is your savior or a character in the most downbeat book ever. I mean, really, can you imagine the Bible being published today? Every publisher would say, you're going to have to work on that ending. No one's putting a book out where everyone dies in the end. But published it was, and Jesus' birth and death gets a ton of play in that book. Basically, a bunch of kings take frankincense and myrrh to a baby shower, and 2014 years later, I need to get the secretary who transfers my calls to her boss a Starbucks gift card. How did we get here? I'll say it. I hate Christmas. I hate everything about it. I hate decorations. I hate Christmas trees. I hate Christmas lights. The Christmas tree is all about busy work. It's as useless as points in Super Mario Brothers. We spend an entire day digging crap that has been stuffed in a box for 11 months, bug-filled, dust-filled, and we drag it upstairs to waste an entire Saturday afternoon. A wife invented this idea. No way did a man come up with this way to spend the weekend. A woman thought, I know, let's take all the crap the kids have made over the last 15 years at school and string it up on a tree. My mom still hangs some stupid craft I made in preschool on her tree. I don't even remember making it. I've actually produced a lot of good art since then. But what hangs on the tree? Some giraffe-shaped Santa hat thing that basically looks like a sack of vomit. Oh yes, let's hijack a piece of nature that I chopped down from outside, put it in my house, and then just grab crap and toss it up on the tree till it's more done up with color than Kathy Lee Gifford and that drunk co-host. Then by all means, let's string lights over everything. You do know who you're giving that extra money for the energy it takes to light up the entire country for a month? It's the very people who want to kill all the Christians. Christmas lights funds terrorists and jumpstarts global warming. More eggnog, anyone? I have a strong feeling in 100 years, generations are going to say, you mean I have to sit here and wear gas masks and protective covering to go outside because someone ran an air machine 24 hours a day to light and fill a blow-up Frosty the Snowman? Yeah, I'm a joy to be around during the holidays. If you'd like me to make an appearance at your work party, just let my agent know. I'm sorry, I hate Christmas. I know it's something that you're not permitted to hate in our free country, but I hate the cookies, I hate the pies, I hate the stockings, I hate Kenny G's Christmas CD, I hate shopping, and I hate Black Friday. Black Friday has to be the ultimate reflection of a lost society, a time that kicks off the season of peace and brotherhood by trampling their fellow man to death over a 35-inch flat-screen TV that's Netflix ready. I mean, if I wasn't Netflix ready, maybe it wouldn't be worth killing your fellow man. The present thing has to stop. Crap, I just realized I need to get our mailman something. If I don't, he sets my Entertainment Weekly in the snow. Last year I watched The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I hadn't seen it for a few years. The kids no longer have any interest in it because they're too old, so I watched it alone. I never noticed before, it isn't a comedy. It's a heartwarming tragedy. It's the saddest piece of modern art ever created. The Grinch is a hero. He basically lives next to noisy neighbors. Am I supposed to be on the Who's side? The Who's are a bunch of assholes. If the Who's lived in your apartment complex, you would call the police on them before they could rattle their first Frim Drimpler. Does the Grinch call the cops? No. He takes action. He's a hero of modern-day proportions, I swear. This dude goes out and gets it done. Then what happens? At the very end, when he is seconds away from achieving his task, He's got all their possessions there. He gets suckered in by their religion. He was this close to achieving his goal, to achieving all our goals, and he drank the proverbial Kool-Aid. I've decided for the rest of my life, I'm turning the Grinch off when he hits the top of that hill. As far as I'm concerned, he dumps everyone's tablets, iPhones, and laptops off that mountain. I'm certain it was a Who that invented the modern gadget. Why does everything have to beep? My microwave, my volume button on my TV, every time I touch my phone? Really, what kind of egomaniac needs their phone to beep every time they type a letter, send anything, or receive anything? I get it. You have more friends than I do. You're so important, but could you do it quietly? I have all the sounds on my phone shut off. I can wait a few moments to read your breaking news text that you're eating at Chipotle. I have seen some people who set their phone to continuously beep until they read their texts. Oh yes, please, Grinch, come this Christmas and take everyone who has this feature turned on. These are the same Who Hall of Famers who leave their phone at their desk and run to the bathroom at work. This way we get to hear Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory spout "Bazinga" every 36 seconds till they come back. Bazinga, because your best friend is texting you that she found a great present to get her uncle. Crap! Uncle Eddie's still alive. I didn't get him a gift yet. If I don't get him something, my Aunt Mary will pout over the cranberry sauce. Uncle Eddie should have died years ago. What on earth can I possibly get him? I can understand how kids can enjoy Christmas. There may not be a more beautiful lie created in the world than the idea that you go to sleep one night and the next morning your living room floor is covered with toys. But I don't get why I'm still involved in this charade. It used to be that I could make my daughter happy by getting her a DVD of Aladdin. But now she gives me a list of exactly what she wants. She gives her mom another list. And we're the worst people in the world if we don't get everything on that list. Then comes the totaling up of the gifts. Why did she get 18 gifts and he only got 14 gifts? How much money did we spend on the other side of the family? Why did we get the in-laws more than we got the outlaws? My Christmas day consists of balancing when my kids will be at the exes, the ex-in-laws, my parents, my wife's kids with her exes and the exes of the ex-in-laws because of the splitting of the grandparents' divorce, along with picking up the kids at a designated time per the divorce decree so we can drive from one set of the parents to make the 2-hour trek to the other family to get back in time to go to work the next day. And then, glory of glories, we have an extra Christmas to do that Saturday on the bigger side of my wife's dad's side of the family, who I only see twice a year. It's a bonus Christmas and a bonus Thanksgiving. Holidays are how ministers should be scaring young people into taking marriage seriously. If you don't believe that you will burn in hell from divorce, believe that you will burn in holiday hell from divorce. Holiday hell where there is just one continuous meal at different houses with turkey, stuffing, yams, and that disgusting bean casserole while you see someone roll their eyes at the gift card you got them. iTunes? I don't even use iTunes. All we seem to be doing is trading money over gift cards that we pick up at the grocery store aisle. Sandra from work is totally going to get me something. What am I going to get her? I don't even like her. And she's going to craft me some stupid craft thing that's going to sit on my mantle of my house for years. I can't even hope and pray that the Grinch will come and steal it, because if he does, if he gets that poor little dog to mush while Boris Karloff sings the greatest Christmas carol ever, I know that incompetent Grinch is going to let his heart grow 3 sizes bigger because of Christmas. Christmas, which started as the birthday of Christian's King and has grown to the celebration of America's King, retail shopping. What can you do? I mean, what can you do? Well, I suggest you buy my new book, Scott Luck Stories. You don't have to go out and fight the traffic, stand in line. You can gift it from Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or iTunes. No. You can't be mad at me for cashing in on Christmas. It's all about the gifts. It's all about the sale and taking businesses into the black. Well, here I am, better than the Grinch. I'm offering you up an easy way out. Give the gift of the gift card. Give the gift of 20 stories in ebook format. Now don't get mad at me for pushing a present for you to buy. It's your holiday. I'm just trying to fit in. You don't have a good idea to get that sarcastic guy at work that you can't relate with. And now you do. I really do hope you have a great time with your family and friends. Christmas is just not my thing. But to you I say, Merry Christmas. To you I say, I hope you can sucker the Grinch once again to bring all your possessions back as you change the poor guy. But you won't change me. I'll be slinging out the Scott Luck stories for another year faster than Rudolph can pull the sleigh. Ooh, the Charlie Brown Christmas special is starting. It's sad and depressing, just like a Scott Luck Christmas should be.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the bitter artist speaking and do not necessarily reflect the views of Polyform Corporation Limited, the parent company of the Red Room Podcast and Scott Luck Stories. We hope that you as the consumer continue to shop for your country. Polyform does not believe that Christmas has become commercial, or if it has, that this in any way is a bad thing. In fact, we strongly suggest that you purchase the novel Scott Luck Stories from Amazon, iTunes, or Barnes & Nobles. It really is a good book. Now that opinion is the view of this speaker and not of Polyform Corporation Limited or any of its affiliates or employees. All negative opinions of Christmas, its trees, and its message are solely those of Mr. Ryan.
For more information on Scott Luck Stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter.